And I think we are live. This might be my first live ever in my office, but I got to do it. Got to get started. This is going to be about memorizing scripts. I was in my desk a couple of days ago and I found a few things that reminded me of what we've got to do. So anyway, I just finished up another master class, and you know that I teach a lot of people how to overcome objections, but whenever the crowd thins out, after we're all done, a few people always say, yeah, but Tommy, you've been doing this for quite a while, so I don't think I'm going to be able to end up like that. And my first response, my first thought is, if you only knew how much I sucked at selling when I got started. When I say sucked, I mean I was average. Even though I was in a sales family, I started as average. It's been that way pretty much with anything that I've ever done my entire life. I started below average, made it to average, and then if I wanted to get good, I had to figure out a way to become good. So I wanted to share with you 3 ways that you can get really good and memorize this stuff that people like myself teach you. Now, when I started selling, I'd always get objections. You do too, right? Your price is too high. I'm gonna shop around. Gotta talk to my spouse. Gotta save some money down. Your rates are too high. You name it, I got it. My only response was trying to discount the price enough where they'd say that they'd buy it. But that's the wrong answer. 80% of the people still wouldn't buy it, and the ones that did never left me with any profits. How did I figure out what to say? Now think back to learning addition in grade school, elementary school. You probably dealt with flashcards, right? Remember those? Your teacher held them up and we'd give the answers until we didn't need them anymore. Same thing with the alphabet and pictures of animals. Just about everything that we had to learn was with a flashcard. So when I was selling, we had the sales trainer that came into the dealership, putting on some training for our sales guys, and he knew how to overcome quite a few objections. Now, I finally had a way to overcome the most common objections I'd get, but this trainer guy, he didn't have a book or handout, so we'd have to take notes. Now, back then, the objection that I always heard was, gotta talk to my spouse. The trainer told me exactly how to handle that one, but the problem was, as soon as I learned it, I butchered it. Since this was back in the early 90s, when I learned that I could overcome objections with specific responses, and we didn't have smartphones, I ran down to Radio Shack at lunchtime and bought a little digital mini recorder. This gadget right here. Kind of cool, right? And for you really young people, this records voices. It takes 2 AAA batteries, and I've still got it. I really don't know why I've still got it in my desk. So anyway, then I ran back up to work, turned it on, and asked the sales trainer that had the awesome rebuttals if he could repeat the one about overcoming the spouse objection while I recorded it. So he did. Perfect. I still butchered it. Now I wrote it down on a 3x5 card, a white card. I don't have one on me, but, which by the way, I still use those white cards. Some people call them cue cards. You know, actors use them. You'll see them using them on like Saturday Night Live, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel. They all use them. So I wrote my awesome new line on the card, put it in my shirt pocket, and now I was armed with the line to close more deals. I'd walk around the dealership, and when I had a little free time, I'd pull it out, scan over it, and boom! After a couple of days, maybe a week of doing that, I could handle the spouse objection that I always ran into. Now, check this out. One day, I'm sitting around, I created these. I just had a back surgery when I created these. So I could help other salespeople close more deals because it takes quite a bit of time to create these, 20 of them. You can either make your own, really you can, or just get mine off TommyAdy.com, or just visit my site and you'll see a free download. And it's not gonna cost you a dime if you do the download. I hope that this has helped you out. If it has, then great, then please share it. And if you think someone else would benefit from it, please give it to them. Thanks for watching. Check these out, 20 of them. See you guys later.